Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. An upturn of the mouth. A brightening of the eyes. So easy. Making this the house with the best snacks. Kidless for the night. Like you're 20 again. A smile lights it up. Understands it all. Apologizes. Makes everything okay. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people
How's your day going?
is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertlealive.com.
We're hiring. The Albert Lea Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
Hey, welcome to the Tiger pregame show here at the Roy in Albert, the Roy Nystrom Arena. And I'm Jay Paul, voice of the Tigers, along with my producer, Jonathan Streckert, and our camera operator, my daughter, Farron. John, you're a senior. Farron, a member of the freshman class here in these hallowed halls. You guys are longtime workers for me, and I do appreciate your efforts. We talked to you a little bit last night at the boys basketball game, Jonathan, but you're a senior, and what do you got? You got any college plans going?
Not yet, so.
Do you have you got time? You don't have to pick a career just yet, but have you thought about it?
If it comes to it, I might just, put a bunch of colleges on the dartboard, just throw.
That might be a great way to do it, yeah. Farron, she's already got her future all planned, you know how freshmen are. But it's going to change probably 100 times before. But now you're in skating, too, and how's that going?
Good.
Figure skating, you've been in that for quite a long time, and you're in January you go to Mankato for a performance, right, or a competition?
Yes.
And you're looking to do better than your fourth place finish last year?
Yes.
Is your sister also going to join you, or is she going to make it? Or
yeah, she's planning on competing. I don't know how well she's going to do.
Well, that's pretty blunt.
I don't know.
All right, sounds good. I invited John Brewer, who is the GOAT for Alberta boys hockey, most goals and points and assists in the history of the deal here. But he can't make it today. He's going to be making it to some of our games, but just not tonight. So he's invited anytime, of course, and that would be great. Mankato West and Albert Lea tonight in boys hockey. Some similarities in their stats from last year. West was third in the Big Nine, 8-4 record, 13-13-2 overall. The Tigers were fourth in the conference, just a half game behind the Scarlets at 8-3-1. But we were 4.5 games better overall than West at 17-8-2. It was a really good year last year. Head-to-head, we only played once last year, West winning 3-0 in the third game of last season at All Seasons Arena. The last two times we played them here at the Roy in 2022-23 and in 2023-24, we played to a 2-2 tie, both those games. So put your bets down. It's going to be 3-peat this year. It'll be 2-2 tie this year, too. No, I hope somebody wins because I don't like those ties. 4 of the top 6 Tiger scorers are back this year, but we did graduate 6 seniors, including top scorer Connor Persick, top goalie Ledger Stadhon, along with Sam Stay, Archie Nelson, Keaton Bremer, and Bryant Johnston. Persick led the team in goals and points, but the number 2 and 3-point scorers are back. And they were named captains for this year. Senior defenseman Zayden Brua and senior forward Jacob Coker, plus junior forward Drake Sternhagen was the number 4 scorer last year as a sophomore. And forward Brock Scott is back for his senior season after finishing 6th in points on the team last year. Senior Owen Hansen is one of the new goaltenders. I guess they're rotating goaltenders here as Ledger Olson is the sophomore. He'll be starting tonight in goal as Hansen got the start last week, Friday against Red Wing, and got the win. He had 24 saves and 25 chances, and he had 6 saves in all the shots he faced last year in relief of Ledger Stadon. So he's off to a really good start. But tonight we'll get the youngster, Ledger Olson. I guess if your name is Ledger, you can be a goaltender here in Albert Lea. Just continuing the tradition here. But the Tigers lost in the section semifinals last year 5-0 to Big Nine champion Northfield, while Mankato West went to their section final, losing to Laverne 3-2. Both teams are 1-0 this season after West shut out Osseo 12-0 at home Friday, and Albert Lea won 5-1 over Red Wing Friday at the Simley Thanksgiving Tournament in Inver Grove Heights. The Tigers game against Simley was postponed for Saturday. By the way, West received votes in the Let's Play Hockey Coaches poll. They're just outside the top 20 in Class A. No such luck for Albert Lea just yet. Scarlets graduated 4 seniors last year. They have 7 on the roster this year, along with 11 juniors. And Jacoby Tosh and Keaton Dorzak got 2 goals each in their opener against Osseo. 8 other guys getting 1 goal each. Netminder Jason Schreiber only faced 16 Oriole shots and saved them all. Well, hopefully we can get them much busier here tonight. They're also starting their youngster in goal, switching out the goaltender. Schreiber will sit, and it'll be Brody Nelson, I believe, the sophomore, in goal for Mankato West here tonight. As far as state tournament appearances, the Tigers went to the dance in 04, 05, and 07, while West made it to state in both 08 and 2018. If you're watching this free live stream, please let all your friends and family near and far know about AlbertaLive.com. And if you own or run a business, please consider advertising on our 140-plus games and events each year. Call me at 507-402-1600. I'll give you all the details. Nobody can get your message out to as many people as AlbertaLive.com. Our numbers skyrocket. Not only football, it's happened in boys basketball and girls basketball, their first games. More than double what we were averaging last year. So the interest is there. The people are watching. And hockey's been the same thing with amazing numbers. The Northfield Albert League game for the girls had almost 1,000 viewers, which is pretty close to our top 10 all time in our short existence of a year and change here. But give me a call, 507-402-1600. Leave a message. I'll get back to you. And we'll get you on here with Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, Advanced Focus Dental of Albert Lea, GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea, Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, Mr. Sandless of Albert Lea, Alpha Orthodontics of Albert Lea Bus Company, and Service Master by Ian. Albert Lea boys hockey head coach Matt Erickson joins me on the Tiger pregame after a break, and I'll also have a dual player profile with the team's 2 captains, seniors Zayden Brua and Jacob Kolker. That's coming up here on AlbertaLive.com.
Hungry? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever with classic favorites and mouthwatering new menu items. We've got breakfast sandwiches worth getting out of bed for, made from scratch omelets. And let's do lunch. Try our delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and the juiciest burgers around. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com. If you do, I just
doesn't matter. Whatever you think best.
Oh, we're back. I got interviews. Here we go. All right, Tiger pregame with Albert Lea boys hockey head coach Matt Erickson joining me. You graduated 7 guys off of the team last year, including your top goal scorer, Connor Persig, and your top netminder, Ledger Stedheim. Most people, that would crumble them, but you still have 8 seniors, a junior, 8 sophomores, and a freshman. What are your expectations for these boys coming off your 4th place finish in the Big 9 last year?
Well, I think, we always have our standards pretty high. Always want to get back to a spot where we're contending for a section championship, Big 9 title. Those don't change from year to year. It's going to be interesting here early in this season how our young guys navigate through the rigors of a high school schedule, especially with our time frame right now. So we're playing our 2nd game. We've got a really, really busy December. So it's kind of like drinking through a fire hose here for a lot of the young guys.
Sure, yeah. Ledger Stedheim patrolled the net for a couple of years for you. So now who gets the gig in the cage this year? You going with a senior? You going the rotating thing?
Yeah, right now we're rotation. Owen Hansen played a really nice game last Friday, made 24 saves, very steady for us. Calm presence. We're going to give sophomore Ledger Olson a start tonight. He's earned it, and those two are going to compete against the puck, not each other. Sure. And see how it goes. And I anticipate those 2 guys sharing time for the for the remainder, or at least the short remainder of the start of the season.
What are the odds you got? You just graduated a ledger in net, and you get another one.
Yeah, we inherited one, right? So no, it's all good. There's a few good ledgers running around.
Yeah, I guess so. Who are some of the younger players you expect to shine this year? I noticed there are 2 sophomore Olvies. I'm guessing they might be related, and a freshman Persig on the roster.
Yeah,
and they did well.
We've got a nice sophomore class. So we spoke about ledger. We've got 3 sophomore defensemen. Nate Herr, Drew Alvey, who you mentioned, Ethan Hauser. Up front, Casey Alvey is going to contribute right away. We've got, Fletcher Persig's going to play a big role for us. Right now he's playing with, kind of on our, what we call our checking line that's got some size to it. So we're ecstatic about the young guys. We're going to nurture them along the way, and it's going to pay dividends for us towards the end of the year.
Well, Casey Alvey and Persig got their first varsity goals in the Red Wing game, and that's great to get that out of the way right away.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, give them guys some confidence. They're skilled players, right? Yeah. So they can score. They had very successful Bantam careers, so there's a lot of good stuff there.
So special teams can really make a difference too. You were 1 for 3, I think, on the power play, or were you 1 for 4?
We were 1 for 4, yeah.
Friday, also 3 for 3 on the PK. So off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, well, tonight it's going to play a big role, right? So we got to stay out of the box. This West team's very skilled. If we're in the penalty box a lot, it's not going to end very well for us. Obviously, we'd like to continue to amp up our power play. Last year, I think we ran about 27%. So I told the guys we'd like to be higher than that this year.
All right, you ripped Red Wing 5-1 in your opener. Unfortunately, didn't get to play Simley due to weather, but the 5 goals scored by 5 guys, it's good to spread that around a little bit.
Yeah, it was good to see, like you said, sophomore, and quite a few sophomores on the score sheet. Fletcher was on the score sheet, so that's always good in your first game to kind of get the monkey off the back there as far as that goes. But yeah, highly skilled group here, so we're looking to score goals this year. We hope it comes in bunches and not sporadic.
Drake Sternhagen, your enforcer this year? How do you get 15 minutes?
Well, unfortunately for Drake Sternhagen, he's not going to play tonight. Had a 5-minute major and a game ejection, so he'll be back in the lineup on Thursday.
But it should have happened against Simley, and then he could play at the home opener.
I'm sure he's probably biting his lip right now, right? So, you live and you learn, and he'll take some thoughts about that away from what happened, and obviously we want Drake back in the lineup as soon as we can get him.
MANKATO West torched Osseo 12-0 in their season opener, but Osceo's no Albert Lee by any means, and they only took 16 shots on their netminder Schreiber. Hopefully you'll keep him a little busier tonight.
Yeah, we're hoping so. Where we're at right now and what we're looking for is high compete, right? It's second game of the year. It's a long season. Looking for some seasoning with our young guys and competing hard at home.
Can't do it alone. Who are your assistants and JV coaches?
Yeah, good question. So we got Buck Nelson, who's our varsity assistant, JV head coach. Justin Anfinson is a varsity assistant coach. And we got 2 newcomers this year. We're ecstatic to have Brady Locke and Josh Behrens, who are all alumni as well. So that's great.
And Maya Fuller.
And Maya, yep. So Maya's our manager.
Yeah.
So, we're happy to have all of them on staff.
Appreciate the time, Coach. Hope everyone stays healthy all year. Get a lot of W's, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jay. Thank you.
Good talk.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
It is the Tiger player profile here, and I've got the captains here for this first home game. Number 14, senior defenseman Zayden Brewitt. Number 17, senior forward Jacob Coker. Jacob had a goal. Zayden, you had an assist in the win over Red Wing. I bet that feels good to get a point right away in that first game, Zayden.
Yeah, it feels great. Get the nerves out. Start of a good season.
How about you?
Yeah, definitely getting the nerves out. Just doing what I can to contribute to the team.
Who got the power play goal?
Who did get the power play goal?
Well, it wasn't you then, obviously.
It wasn't me.
Okay, I was just wondering. I don't know. But youngsters, Casey Olvey and Fletcher Bursick got the first varsity goals in that game. For them, does that warm the hearts of their co-captains, Zayden?
Yeah, it's got to be great for them.
Well, it's not great for you?
Oh, I mean, of course it's great for me.
It's a great day for everybody, isn't it, Jacob?
Yeah, it's awesome to see them get on the scoreboard early.
Well, hopefully they do it often, too, throughout the season.
That'd be huge.
Yeah. What's the very best thing about playing hockey, Jacob?
I just love being with my teammates and having fun playing the game.
Zayden?
Winning and playing the game.
There you go. Yeah. It's a brother. You guys been playing together for a long time?
Oh, yeah, like 10 years or so.
Oh, wow. Okay, so way back. Do you have any college plans? You're both seniors, right?
Yep.
How about Mr. Brewer? No? How about Mr. Golker?
Just going to see how long I can play hockey and see where that takes me.
Okay, yeah. What other sports do you play for Albert Lea here, Jacob?
I don't play another sport. I just golf for fun in the summertime.
Oh, okay. Not on the team?
No, I suck.
Well, they're going to state. They carry you along with them. How about you, Zayden?
Baseball and just golf in the summer for fun.
All right. Any significance as to your number 14, Zayden?
That was my uncle's number, and he passed away before I was born.
All right, that's good. Number 17 for Jacob.
I just thought it looked cool, so I picked it.
All right. You have a pregame ritual, Jacob.
Inappropriate.
Got to drink my coffee before every game.
Coffee?
Yeah.
How many cups of that?
Just whatever I order.
Whatever it takes?
Yep.
How about you, Zayden?
I got nothing.
Nothing, all right. That's good because everybody tries to come up with one, but if you don't have one, you don't have one. What's your, Zayden, your favorite musical artist or group? What are you listening to?
Country.
Mike Carlson said you were a man of few words, so he's right. How about you, Jacob?
I like Zach Bryan. He's a country artist.
There you go. Yeah. He's a favorite. He gets mentioned quite a few times. Favorite food, Jacob?
I gotta go steak.
Oh, that's a good classic. How about you, Zayden?
Steaks, potatoes, eggs.
Yeah, there you go. Favorite drink, Zayden?
Oh, probably like chocolate milk.
That's a classic. Yeah. How about you?
Chocolate milk or Gatorade too. I like the blue Gatorades.
All right. And favorite app? Is it Cheese Curds?
Mozzarella.
No, I'm actually talking about online. But.
Mozzarella sticks.
Okay, yeah. How about online app?
Oh, probably TikTok.
Okay, how about you?
Clash Royale.
How about online?
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah, okay. I ask that all the time, and then a lot of times I say, nobody says cheese curds anymore, and they still look at me, the youth, because I'm like, when I was a kid, an app was something you ate, and they went, oh, okay, because they don't even know half of them, but you guys knew that. Favorite actor or actress of all time, TV or movies?
I mean, Sydney Sweeney or Madison Beer.
Okay. How about you, Jake?
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know many actors. I just watched the movie.
All right. No Adam Sandler fan?
Oh, I guess that works. Adam Sandler's good.
He's a popular one anyway. Favorite athlete, Jacob?
Nathan McKinnon.
Oh, hockey player from
Colorado Avalanche.
Colorado, yeah. How about you, Zayden?
Matvey Michkov.
Where's he play?
Philadelphia.
Okay. All right. I'm not as up on the NHL as I used to be, but favorite cartoon? This is the last question. Favorite cartoon, Zayden?
Like SpongeBob.
It's a classic. How about Jacob?
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, there's a good one, too, and that doesn't get mentioned often enough, for sure. So, hey, thanks. Stay healthy, guys. Keep that unruly crowd in there at bay, and let's get some W's this year, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
There you go, the captains for the, I guess we can break here and come back with more information. We're just about 8 minutes away from game time here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
We're hiring. The Albert Lea Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
So back here at the Roy here, Zamboni's out there doing its thing. We have about 7 minutes left before introductions and the national anthem, and then we'll get it going here. The Big 9 season opening here and the home season opening for the Albert Lea Tiger boys hockey team. And they came out with the starters already. The top line, minus Drake Sternhagen, who has to sit this one because of his actions on Friday night. But Casey Ulvey, a sophomore, moves up to the top line with Jacob Kolker, senior, and senior Brock Scott. And then the second line will consist of Tyler Balfe, Ethan Steeler, and Evan Anfinson, with third line consisting of the freshman Fletcher Persick, Ethan Brownlee, a sophomore, and Sam McGill, a senior, anchoring that line. Bryson Gilliam and Bodie Miller, also two sophomores that are available. And Zayden Brewer and Nate Herr, the top D pair. Herr is a sophomore, Brewer a senior and a captain, along with Jacob Kolker. Drew Ulvey, sophomore, and Ethan Hauser, a sophomore, are on that second pair, D-line pair, or D pair, I should say. And goalies, they're switching them out. Ledger Olson gets the start, the sophomore, his first varsity start, and Owen Hansen did well in his debut, 1-0 over Red Wing 5-1. Goals against average just 1, and his save percentage at 96%. MANKATO West is going with Isaac Ullman, and on their first line, he's got 1 goal. No, 2 goals. He had 2 goals in their opener against Osseo. He is a left-hand shot. Jacoby Tosh, a junior, will also start on that line with Braden Keach, a senior. And then their second line, Brody Cox, is a junior, a captain. Also captain Keaton Dorzik. He had 2 goals in that opener of 12-0 win over Osseo. He's a junior. And Ricky Enter, a junior, on that second line. Third line, Campbell Barrett, Joey Matson, and Jackson Stark, a sophomore, a junior, a senior. And they have a fourth line listed here. Dane Hattelstead, a sophomore, Jackson Zimmerman, a senior, and Kipton Keach, a sophomore, on that fourth line. The top D pair, Brooks Bacol, a freshman, and Grady Schmidt also on there. He's a junior. Their second D pair is Blake Rewitzer, a junior, and Jaden Reddy, a senior, with Carson Brolgi available. Another left-handed shot. Blake Brecky starting tonight in goal, the sophomore, his first varsity start. Mason Schreiber had the start against Osseo and got the shutout and saved 15 of 16 shots. So off to a really good start. He's got 11 shutouts in his career in 82 games played. So he's been in net quite a bit. But not tonight, unless Blake Brecky totally falls apart or gets hurt, I guess. But their power play is 3 for 3, 100% West, and penalty kill 3 for 3, running at 100%. Our power play is 25%, 1 of 4, and our penalty kill 3 of 3 for a 100% score as well. So that gets kind of updated on who's going to be playing tonight. And Coach, we're here in the Roy Nystrom Arena as the Zamboni gets done here. A couple more passes, and then we'll have the returning players and get going on introductions, even though I've already given you those, and then we'll get the anthem for you too. But 4 decades as head coach of Albert Lea boys hockey, Roy Nystrom. He retired, I guess it's been 8 or 9 years ago, 2017. He had an overall coaching record of 705 wins, 499 losses, and 23 ties, including 612 of those 705 wins here in Minnesota, all with Albert Lea. The 612 wins are the 3rd most ever by a high school hockey coach in Minnesota, behind only Lauren Grasso, who had 707, just 2 more, and legendary Edina coach Willard Ikola, who had 616. I think it was 716. Wait a minute, because that would have been less than those two. Nystrom grew up in Eveleth, Minnesota, played college hockey at the University of Minnesota, 61 through 65. Began his high school coaching career in North Dakota, first in Grafton, and then in Grand Forks Central, where he won 3 state championships, and then moved to Albert Lea in 1974. Taught physical education and special education in addition to coaching hockey. Albert Lea won Big 9 Conference championships under Roy in 1993, 2009, and 2010, and section championships in 04, 05, and 07. Their best finish at a state tournament came in 05, when they went 28-3 and finished 5th at the state tournament. Albert Lea placing 6th in 2 other state tournament appearances. But Roy had a big say in how hockey turned out here in this town, and it's been pretty good ever since we got him around. And of course, now the coaches that are coaching boys and girls now, Matt Erickson and Mike Carlson, both played under and coached under, I believe, Roy Nystrom. So know him well, and he's a big influence on them, and that might be why they do so well here, finishing 4th last year for the boys and the Big 9, and also a first place finish, the first place finish for Mike Carlson and the girls ever in girls hockey here in Albert Lea. So that was nice, and they went all the way to the section championship, 1 step away from the state tournament appearance that they hadn't been there in 2 or 3 years, making 2 appearances there under Mark Goskison, who has helped out on some of our girls hockey broadcasts here. Well, maybe 1 or 2. I guess he was along for 2, maybe. Anyway, it's early in the season. He'll be around for lots more, and he's always welcome here for sure. A lot of other games going on, too, for Albert Lea today. There's girls basketball going on right now as we speak. They, I think, started at 7:30 as well. Let me check the time on that one. It was a 7:30 game for the girls against Worthington at the OJ Gym. The boys basketball team, off of their close loss, 91-87 last night, or 91-88, I think it was, to their opponent. They're in Worthing. No, they're in Triton. At Triton tonight. Started at 7:15. The JV boys here lost. I had it written down. It was 5-0, I think, was the score to the West JV hockey. And also, let me see, anything else? 7th grade girls had a game earlier today at about 4:15 at the Austin Ellis Middle School against Austin. And I don't have any word on how that went out. Boys basketball 9A game started at Triton as well. And the JV girls are in action today as well. I didn't get a score on that one, but I'll mention the boys losing 5-0. And JV basketball boys also in action with the girls 9A at the OJ Gym there against Worthington, and then the varsity afterwards. So busy schedule here. Nothing tomorrow, and then Thursday we're going to be back here and in the OJ Gym. I think it's boys basketball there, and it's more boys hockey here with, I think, Winona coming to town. And so we'll have those going on. Wrestling has a Thursday morning tournament in Coralville, Iowa on Thursday, 9 a.m. So they'll be back in action. And we'll have a couple of wrestling events. They only have 2 home events this year. One in Alden is considered a home event, but I don't know if we'll make it to that one. Also, Thursday is swimming and diving for the boys. Their meet at Rochester Century against Mayo at 6 Thursday. Girls ice hockey. Hockey here Thursday on AlbertLeeLive.com, and Lance will have the boys basketball game on Thursday against Winona. He's doing the girls basketball game tonight over at OJ Gym tonight as they take on Worthington. That's a pretty winnable game, I would think. If they're going to win their first game, that would be one to get, because Worthington has struggled in the past as well. Got the little squirts out there with the flags. Is always good to see. And we'll get some lineups introduced here, although I gave them to you already here. But crawling closer and closer to game time. 5 guys scored the 5 goals for Albert Lea. Jacob Kolker, Ethan Steeler, Tyler Buff, Casey Olvey, and Fletcher Persig. Olvey and Persig, their first varsity goals ever. Assists, 2 for Nate Herr, 1 for Casey Olvey. 1 for Brua, Zayden Brua. Brock Scott had an assist, and Ethan Hauser also one of their 6 assists. And they have 11 points total so far in 1 game played this season, and 19 penalty minutes, but 15 of those go to Drake Sternhagen. So he's not here tonight, but he'll be back on Thursday as they introduce the starters here, and defenseman Brooks Backel and Grady Schmidt with goaltender Blake Brecky. And then their top line tonight, Isaac Ullman, Jacoby Tosh, and Braden Keach, who just got introduced. And now we'll get the Tiger starters. And again, they're going with the youngster in goal, too. Ledger Olson, sophomore, his first start. As he gets the introduction. Top D pairs, Zayden Brua, captain, senior, and Nate Herr, sophomore. There's Brua. As Brua maybe have met a few words, but he's also got a good sense of humor, as we found in that pregame interview. Casey Olvey, the sophomore, starting on the top line here tonight for Matt Erickson. Jacob Kolker is in the middle of that one, and Brock Scott, a senior, with Kolker on that top line. And then we'll get the anthem going here and get started on the Big 9 hockey season here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We get going here from the Roy in Albert Lea. Home opener, Big 9 opener for these boys. West is much tougher than their Red Wing opponent from Friday night, but also Albert Lea, a much tougher opponent than Osseo for Mankato West, who they faced in their first game Friday. 12-0 win for the Scarlets, a 5-1 win for Albert Lea. I think it's going to be much closer here. And like I said, the last 2 times these 2 teams have played here in this building, the score ended up 2-2 in overtime. So I think we can expect something more akin to that than the wide open first games that they each had. As you're ready to go here. I know they'll miss Drake Sternhagen tonight, but you got to deal with those kind of things that go on all throughout the season, injuries and games missed and things like that, illnesses. So we'll see how it goes here with face-off. Jacob Kolker in there against Tosh. And Albert Lee had it early, but West trying to get it into their offensive zone. There's some physical play going on right from the get-go along the boards. There's some elbows thrown and things as it goes behind the Albert Lee goal and into the near corner. My blind spot. There's a hit into the wall by a Tiger player on Backel of West. As the Scarlets get a shot that's saved and held on to. And a little pushing and shoving out in front of the net right away. As Ledger Olson makes his first save of his varsity career. Another Ledger. I never knew a Ledger until I knew Ledger Stedheim, and now I got a Ledger Olson in the goal here too. I've never known a Ledger that wasn't a goalie, I can tell you that. It's Casey Olvey in that. No, it's not. It's Ethan Steeler, I believe, in the face-off there, and it's controlled by West. They hold it in for a time, but then it gets knocked out of the zone. Chasing it down for Albert Lee is the 12, Evan Enfinson. Goes across to the other side, and it's stuck in the corner there. West pops it free, and it goes in the near corner. Picked up there by Jaden Reddy, the senior defenseman for the Scarlets. Stopped by Drew Olvey, but taken away from him, and the shot is gloved and held on to by Olson. Ledger gets his second save. And changes for both clubs. Sam McGill is out there, so third line for Albert Lee. Ethan Brownlee, also sophomore, out there with him. And Fletcher Persick, number 6, the sensational freshman who got his first goal in his first game as a varsity player. Albert Lee trying to push it into the zone. McGill dives for it and gets crashed into the boards and gets right up, and he's a physical player, and that's not going to bother him. He got knocked down again, and we have a first penalty of the game coming up, and I believe it's going to be on the Scarlets. A little rough stuff in the corner as they were pushing McGill around, and it's going to be number 12, Grady Schmidt, who is a junior defenseman who goes to the box. Power play, 1 for 4, Albert Lee. PK for Mankato West, 3 for 3. Both clubs 3 for 3 on the power play. So Grady for 2 minutes, and face-off is in the West zone here. And pops into the half wall, held in momentarily. Some banging going on there with Casey Olvey taking a forearm to the head, the helmet. No call there, but here's a shot that's blocked. The shot was taken there by Zayden Brewer from that right circle. Now he's got it on the other side of the rink. Gets it to, I thought it was Persick. No, it was Casey Olvey who shot it in there, and then it was knocked out all the way down the ice by West. Minute 20 to go in the power play. And into the zone comes number 9, Casey Olvey, and that one's played out of the zone. West has it. Defense trying to get back and help their goalie. They can't do it. Knocked in by 14, I believe, Braden Keach. With at 14:46 left to go here in period number 1. So a 1-0 Mankato West lead as we don't really have have time to watch replays, we'll watch them at the end of the first period, as we always do. But that was unfortunate. It was actually a shorthanded goal, too. As Albert Lea was trying to get something going in their offensive end, they got knocked out of there, and the West player, Keach, was the closest one to it, and he beat everybody in there and scored. Here they come again on a little side breakaway. That goes into the corner. No good from Ricky Enter on the shot. West controlling still. Still 38 seconds left in the penalty power play for Albert Lea. They've given up a goal and almost another one there. Got to get a little sharper here as Drew Olvey, number 2 in the corner, has it, and they try and get it out of the zone. Finally it does get out of there as Balf takes it into the zone, but it's going to be an icing call. And they'll bring it back to Olsen's right for the faceoff with 20 seconds left in the power play for Albert Lea. 1-0 West. Pretty good crowd on hand. The glass is full of folks, and of course, if they were in the stands, it'd probably be full over on the other side. And West turned out well too here, following their team. As Albert Lea on the attack loses the puck, goes the other way. Joseph Matson, and that goes into the corner, hard off the glass back there, picked up by Zayden Brua and forwarded up here to Scott. Brock's chasing it down. He beats both the defenders to it. Gives it a shot from a bad angle there, but trying anyway, and that goes back the other way for the Scarlets with 13:25 to go here in the opening period. 1-0 West. And a backhand shot over there by Grady Schmidt for fresh out of the penalty box as the Tigers went 0 for 1 on the power play. And West working behind the goal to try and add another one. Tigers take it away. And out of the zone it goes with under 13 minutes to play here in the first period. There's Campbell Barrett, number 16 for West. Pumps it around the back of the goal. Picked up there by Nate Herr, number 4. Forwards it up to the red line, but it's taken away by the Scarlets there. The Scarlets on the red line. That makes sense. As they knock it into the far corner, and then it's hit all the way down. It's going to be icing, and they'll bring it back for a face-off in the Albert Lea end with 12:30 to go. 5-1 shots on goal. West leading there, and 1-0 on the scoreboard. Do we have power plays on our scoreboard? Can we get that on there? I know I'll give you one more thing to do, but
yeah, we can.
When they have penalties, we can follow that with a clock too. I think it has room for it on there. Face-off won by Albert Lea. Zayden Brua has it, and out in front it gets loose, and a turnaround shot by the Scarlets into the near corner. 12:16 to play, and still having trouble vacating the zone here. Albert Lea with Drew Olvey getting a shot at it in the corner. West still with a chance here. The turnaround shot is saved by Ledger Olsen. And he already has 5 saves in his first period of varsity action in the net. Did let the one go, but he didn't have a lot of defensive help as he was overtaken by a little breakaway there. A short-handed goal is the only one that's up there by West. And face-off is anybody's guess right now as Albert Lea actually picks it up here. Brua ends up with it, forwards it up to Brock Scott, who brings it into the zone on the near side. And he is going to get it around to the other side. Picked up there by Casey Olvey, and then West gets it. Knocks it out of there. Back to center ice with 11.5 to play. Knocked back in behind the goal. Albert Lea one shot all they've been able to produce here in about 6.5 minutes of gameplay. Another save for Olsen as it popped out, and the rebound went in, now ends up in the near corner. And my blind spot there, so I really can't see what's going on there, but West now has it, brings it into the far corner. And Schmidt with the shot out front that goes wide. Albert Lea needs to work a little harder in the corners and dig those out of there and maybe not spend so much time on defense. But only down 1-0 as 10:49 remain here in the opening period. Turnaround shot hit the post and went behind the goal. You'll hear that maybe on our broadcast here as it's into the corner and kicked forward by Albert Lee's Ethan Hauser is in the game. Maybe that wasn't Ethan. That might have been Casey Olvey, number 9. As it goes into the west end, but Albert Lea on a line change has to hustle across the ice to catch up to the puck. Brua knocks it back into the Albert Lea offensive zone, but it's taken care of again by West right away. Here's Brua. He brings it in on the far side, swooping in, gets a shot, and it's out in front, still loose, to the side of the net. Now out front of the crease, and nobody could do anything about it. And here comes Scarlets the other way. 10 minutes to go in the opening period, 1-0 West here at the Roy. And that one's into the near corner. And back behind the goal into the far corner. Brua, well, he's been handling the puck a lot today so far as he circles back. He's got Nate Herr out there with him. And I see number 13, Ethan Brownlee. He's actually heading to the bench right now as in comes 19, Tyler Balf. 18, Ethan Steeler. 12 is Evan Anfinson out there for the Tigers, as is Nate Herr, number 4. And I know I'm missing one, but we'll catch up to it sooner. Zayden Brew is still out there, although he just hit the bench, and out comes Olvey for him. With 9:07 to go, and back and forth goes the puck to the blue line and into the Albert Lea defensive zone, picked up there by Steeler. Ethan, a senior this year, one of 10, 8 seniors, I think I said, on this club this year. They graduated 6, but 6 or 7, and they still have 8. So it's been a veteran crew here for Matt Erickson in the last couple of years. And it shows when you can finish 4th in a tough Big 9. And that's flying into the backboards there, one of the West players. Ended up being Isaac Ullman. And out in front, but rescued by the defense. And here comes Jacob Kolker the other way. He's got Tyler Balf with him. That gets knocked into the near corner. Still 1-0. Scott picks it up. That gets knocked out of the zone, actually, by West. I thought Brock had it, but he didn't. As West comes in, a little back and forth in front of the goal. And they got Olsen moving back and forth, but no goal scored there. With under 8 to go in the first period. A shot from the top of the circle by the Scarlets. Misses. It's behind the goal now, and Olsen keeps an eye on it best he can. Now out in front. Taken away by a laser hitting into the Albert Lea bench. And Ethan Brownlee, good thing he ducked a little bit. That was headed right for him. Well, he's got a helmet on, but still. That was a zippy shot right there. It came right at him. Just trying to clear the zone, and they did for a moment, but they'll have the face-off in that zone right now with 7:41 to go. Shots are 9-2 West, and it's a 1-0 lead on that shorthanded goal they scored. Only the one penalty in the game so far, and it was against West. As back behind the goal here, the Tigers trying to tie it up, but they lose the puck right away, and back the other way it goes with Blake Rywitzer. Defenseman. Oh, here's Brewer coming in. He gets a shot, and the save is made by the young goaltender, Brecky. His first start as well. I don't know if it's his first career start, but he's a sophomore, so he might have got a couple of starts last year. I guess I could look. They have a list of his accomplishments here. Career, first start, yeah. Just like our guy, Olsen. It's a very interesting move by both coaches. Coming in here 1-0 and putting their young netminders in. Sophomore for West, a freshman, or maybe he's a Ledger's a sophomore too, I guess. So sophomore goaltenders here tonight. As Albert Lea working the puck around from near to far side, and A takedown over there, but no penalty called. And play continues behind the behind the West goal. And out of that zone, 7 minutes to play here in the opening period. Albert Lee finally got a couple of more shots anyway. They had one forever. Now they're up to 3, 9-3 deficit in shots. And still, luckily enough, a 1-0 lead is all they're down. As West had many more opportunities and better, clearer shots, but I think Olsen's been doing a real good job here, his first start so far. As it cruises in there, and Evan Amundsen gets chased. It's behind the goal now for Albert Lee. But they lose possession, and out of the zone it goes. Held momentarily by Kolker, trying to get it back in there, but West takes it the other way. And dump it into our zone. Picked up there by Brua. He gets it forward to Kolker, the two captains passing it back and forth. And that one is taken away by the Scarlets with 6:05 to go. As Brody Cox tried to get advancing here, but he forgot the puck for a minute there. He had to go back and get it. Center ice, and they're trying to get in the zone. They barely do before the Tigers. Brua, can he get it out of there? He's being harassed right now, and he does finally get it out of the zone. Nice defense there by Brody Cox. Actually, it wasn't even him. That was Keaton Dorzik, who scored 2 goals in their opening game, number 7. He's got it right now. Dorzik on that right far side into the corner. And it's picked up there by Brody Cox. He circles back, and they feed it out front. That hits traffic. And they hold it in with 5:20 to play in the first. Taken away there defensively by Ethan Brownlee. And he ices it to end the threat there, and we'll get some changes as the youngster, number 6, Fletcher Persick, comes in. He's in there with Ethan Brownlee, a sophomore. And Sam McGill, the senior, on that line. Defensively, Drew Olvey I see out there, and I'm not sure who the other one is. He's stuck in the corner, my blind spot. We'll recognize him if I see him here. As play is back the other way, it's number 8, Ethan Hauser, the other defenseman for Albert Lee. There's a shot! It gets deflected by the goaltender up into the net, and out of play. Another save for Brecky. He's got 3. But Olsen, I keep calling him Hansen. Ledger Olsen has 9 saves already here in this first period. There's 5 minutes exactly left in the period. It's a busy boy back there as they're peppering him with shots early. And we've got to get going. West defense is pretty stout. They only gave up 16 shots to Osseo. So far, only 3 to us. We're on pace for 9 in the game. That's not good. We gotta be way higher than that. As it gets out of the zone by the Scarlets, they're on the run here as it's knocked off the stick of the leader there. And nice job defensively for Steeler. And Drew Olvey has it now. He ricochets it off the boards for Balf, who knocks it into the zone, but nobody home, and West takes over. Still fighting to keep it in the zone. Tigers chasing it down in behind the goal line there. 4:10 to play. This opening period as Drew Olvey will chase it down with help from Ethan Hauser defensively. Let's see if they can maneuver the puck out of the zone here. And they do. Bodies hitting the ice, but no penalty coming at all. As that one is back behind the goal, and tearing out of there is Jacoby Tosh. He scored 2 goals in their opening game as well. And then they had 8 other guys score 1 goal each in their 12-0 win over Osseo. But like I'm saying, on paper, we're way tougher than Osseo, and yet we're being handled with only 3 shots allowed here for the Tigers. 3:29 to go in the first period. Not what Matt Erickson wanted to see. However, the defense has been playing pretty stout with only the 1 goal allowed on 10 shots. Stoppage here with 3:26 to go, and they'll face off in the West defensive zone to the left of young Blake Brecky. West has not given up a goal in almost 4 periods of play here this year. We need to get off the schneid here and get back into this one. It's picked up there by West's Ricky Enter, and he enters the zone with it. 3:11 to go here. Back behind the goal as Olsen, keeping his eyes peeled, cutting off that corner of the goal. And his defenseman tried to get out of the zone. We have a whistle here. It's going to be face-off right on the dot here on the outside. Must have been offsides on West. 2:59 to go. 1-0 Scarlets. Tyler Balf coming out, as is Ethan Steeler. And Evan Anfinson with Brua and number 4, Nate Herr, also on the ice here for our Tigers. They're down a goal with 2:50 to play, first period. Now getting the momentum going in the right direction. They got to keep it down here on this end of the ice for a while. They've been playing too much defense. Not enough testing of the young Blake Brecky at all. As he goes all the way down the ice, and that was touched by players, so that's no icing. As Herr picks it up in that corner. Almost out of the zone, but not quite. As Balf now has it at center ice into the zone. Along with him is Nate Herr on the other side, and that's a shot that's stopped by Brecky with 2:12 to go. He hangs on. Fourth shot for the Tigers. 10-4 in shots. For all you truckers out there. As the face-off again to the left of Brecky. West controls that draw, and they go across to the other side and get it out of the zone. Well, no, maybe not. Brock Scott was doing all he could to hold it in there, but it did dribble out of there to the red line, or what used to be a red line. It's kind of faded here at the Roy. So are the blue lines. As 1:53 to go in the opening period. Albert Lee out of the zone, but no real setup of a play there. He's trying to clear the zone and get out of trouble here with 1:40 to go. And that's a shot that saved by Olsen. His 10th save. As play back again behind Olsen. Ledger doing a fine job in goal as Albany plays it into the west zone. Get a change of defensemen as Brua comes out. And here comes McGill along with Herr, and West again out of the zone. Brua tries to stop it, can't quite control it. And West brings it into the zone out in front, and he got it. The second goal comes at 56 seconds to go in the first. And it's 2-0 West. Wow. That's number 17, Brody Cox. And he now has, it's his first goal, I believe, no, it's his second goal of the year. So Cox. Full, even strength goal. So they got a shorty and an even strength, and they're up 2-0 in the final minute here of the first period. And that one pops up a whole 2-3 rows before us.
Almost
here.
hit us.
Something personal, I said? Or?
You get the computer hits us, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, we sue them if they hit our computer and break everything. I'm kidding. That's the first time that's happened. And I don't know how many hockey games we've done, girls and boys here, but that's the first time. That's the closest one that's come to us. So I saw it in 3D there for a while. 47 seconds to go. The goal by Keach. Just trying to see if he'd scored before. Yeah, it's his second goal of the year too. So they've got 4 guys with 2 goals already in their first period of their second game. So they are a goal-scoring machine, this West crew, as Alberti now down 2-0 and only managing 4 shots here so far in the first period. They even had a power play and gave up a shorthanded goal. So it's been all West, basically. And a pretty good effort here by Ledger Olsen under trying circumstances with all 10 saves out of 12 shots. And we got a late penalty coming up. A trip on Albert Lea, and so 7 seconds left here in this period, and that'll probably bleed over to the next one. Evan Anfinson is going. First penalty for Albert Lea. On a trip, and that'll give them 7 seconds of a power play here for West, and then they'll carry it over to the second period unless they score real quick. Let's hope not, since they're already up 2-0. That shot goes in, and close. They gave it a shot. And Olsen and crew were up to the challenge that time as the period ends, and it'll be a 1:54 carryover of a power play into the second period. And 2-0 Mankato West lead, and they got 14-4 advantage in shots in that first period as well. So Matt Erickson and his crew have got some work to do in the locker room, and we'll take a break and come back with our replays and some more information coming up here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Take toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
You got it, yeah, you got it like that. When you got it like that. When you got it like that.
Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Delivery is free with the Perks Plus membership, and pickup is always free. Make game day and every day easier. Order online with Hy-Vee.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the albertleelive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
So we're at the first intermission here at the Roy. 2-0, Mankato West in boys hockey over Albert Lee. And a minute 54 left of a penalty that was called on Evan Amfinson, and that'll start again here in the second period. Goals by Braden Keach, a shorthanded goal, 14:46 left in the first, and Brody Cox, a even strength goal for West with 56 seconds left in that first period. And so they've had it all their way so far with that 2-0 lead. The girls basketball team has a big lead, 12-2. That's right, Albert Lee girls are winning 12-2 over Worthington at the OJ Gym in Albert Lee. And so congratulations, hope they can keep that going. Of course, it's early, it's 10, about halfway through the first half there at OJ Gym. But it'd be nice to see the girls get a win here this season, and it'd be nice to see the boys hockey team pick it up a little bit. They only had 4 shots in that first period. They're going to have to shoot more than 12 times. That's what the pace is right now. But Jonathan, you have some replays we can watch here, including both of their goals.
Yep, so
unfortunately, we have to watch those again.
Here's first goal.
Back and help their goalie. They can't do it. Knocked in. Yeah, that was kind of a breakaway. And he waltzed right in, and their defense wasn't back there to help young Olsen at all. And then the second one kind of was the same type of thing. It was out front. Can't quite control it. I think it was off a rebound, if I remember right. Brings it into the zone out in front, and he got it. And they got it past him there. No defender on that side either. And you got to save on the other end. One of the Tigers got a shot going here.
Yep.
At center ice into the zone. Along with him is Nate Herr on the other side. Save on that one. Is that all?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, it was an uneventful first half with only a 2-0 lead. And only 4 shots for Albert Lee. They really have to pick up the pace, and I'm sure that the coaches are stressing that point in the locker room as we speak. And I mentioned the girls with the lead, 12-2. Still 12-2. Albert Lee girls leading in basketball over at OJ Gym over Worthington. Although Worthington just hit a basket, so 12-4. That's on Albert Lee Live as well, if you're a girls basketball fan, I suppose. I don't want to hurt our numbers, but by the way, what are our numbers looking like? Early results here for boys hockey. Up over 200 or so.
About, it says about 150, so.
Yeah, well, what's that number?
I think that's just how many times it's been loaded. This is how many
times. I always count how many times start has been hit, and that's 224. Okay. That's the official number I use.
Okay.
Because every time they hit the start button, they're seeing the ads, and that's the whole point of the advertisers and everything else. But it's not bad. We had over 500 last night in the boys basketball game, viewing their season opener, and the close loss they had. That was 91-88, I believe, was Dover Iota. A tough opponent there, tougher than I thought they'd be. I kind of thought we'd get a win on that one, but did not happen for the boys basketball team, so they're 0-1. The girls 0-2, but again, leading Worthington halfway through their first half over at OJ Gym. Here it's 2-0, and the Zamboni is working, so we'll take a break and be back for second period action coming up here. Hopefully more good action for the Tigers. The girls have 3 shorthanded goals for the girl Tigers, so the boys need to get one here starting the second period and try and get closer to this game here on albertleelive.com.
Your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
We're hiring. The Albert Lee Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
Are we back? Oh, welcome back. As the Zamboni does its trick, I was looking at the girls' basketball game. They're up 14-6. Now 8 minutes left or so in the first half over at OJ Gym. And I mentioned we have nothing tomorrow. We will be on Thursday again, a dual broadcast. It's boys basketball at the gym with Lance and his crew. Tom Jones is helping him out over there. And it'll be me and Chad will be back producing on Thursday for more boys hockey against one of the Rochester teams. I think it's Mayo coming in. And I think I'm still, well, no, I think Farron is doing my camera work that night, and we might have a visit from somebody else. You never know. But busy week here because I'm going up to Northfield tomorrow and Friday for games too. They've kind of rented me out to do some Northfield sports games, as our company owns Northfield Live, Faribault Live, Alberti Live, looking to expand throughout the Big Nine. Actually, there's like 13 or 18 schools up in the Twin Cities that we have as well that are cousins to us, the Lakevilles and places like that also have streaming services. And so it's a growing family here, and glad to be on the air. And again, if you want to advertise with us, we are more than willing to stop in and visit with you and show you what we've got. Our viewership has just ballooned, and it's not just from that football, great football season, although that helped, but all the numbers across the board are up, except for boys soccer did not go up, but every other sport we've had has more than doubled their viewership from last year. So, last year was our first year, and I had a lot of that sales calls where I'd say, this is Jay Paul from AlbertiLive.com. Have you heard of us? And they're like, nope. I heard that a lot that first year. But I don't hear that much anymore. So people have gotten the word. The word has gotten out, and it was largely due to the astronomical numbers we had for some of those football games. The biggest one was the St. Peter game, regular season game. It had 3,700 viewers to that game. That is the number one. In fact, I do have our top 10 listed here in our short history, and they're mostly football games from this year, but top 10, number one is that St. Peter game with the 3,700, and then 2,900 for the Fairmont game the week before that. Worthington game in the regular season. No, that would have been the Worthington playoff game. 2,800 viewers for that one is third. Laverne, 2,600 is fourth. That was the section championship that we lost at home to Laverne. Number 5 is a football game, Waseca, the regular season game with them. They beat us that day, but 2,400 viewers on that one. Girls hockey against Dodge County last year in the section final is 6th place for us as most viewed games, and that was 2,129. Track and field, the Big 9 tourney last year in May, actually May of this year, but the last school year, 1,800 watched that. The robotics tournament, we're doing it again whenever they have it here, our home tournament. 1,500 viewers of the robotics tournament last March. That ranks 8th on our all-time list of viewership. And then the TCU game earlier this year, I think it was the first game of the year, 1,044 viewers, or was that maybe later in the year? I kind of lose track because I've done so many games here the last few years. We had 140 games last year. We're already over 50 games this year. And they tend to start running together as far as the memory goes of an old man like me. And 10th place is the football game against Worthington from the regular season this year, with just over 1,000 viewers on that one. So it's been fun watching the audience grow out here, and we do appreciate that. I get emails sometimes from people from out of state, as far away as Georgia I've received. I think Lance hears from people farther away than that. But the Georgia person said their grandchildren play, or child plays one of the, I don't know, soccer or golf or something that doesn't always get on other media broadcasts, and they were very appreciative that they could watch their grandchild play a sport like that. And we do 9 or 10 different sports, and all the events too, with the choir concert coming up next Monday. And the Monday after that will be orchestra and band night. So we'll have those coming up too. And they are not as well, they're not in the top 10 as far as viewers, but you guys pack the house anyway, so that's mostly where people want to come out and see those. But we do have them on along with some of the other events, including graduation. So again, if you want to advertise, we're all for you. Do we have another break to take, or did we play them both?
Just replay them again.
Yeah, I hope we have time to squeeze it in here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
We're hiring. The Albert Lea Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
If we haven't played either of them, play one of them.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
As we get ready for second period action here, 2-0, Mankato West. And minute 54, they're on the power play here for the second period. But like I said, Albert Lea needs to put together a run down the ice here, a man short, and put in a shorthanded goal. As out there on the ice for us killing this penalty, I see Casey Ulvey. Albert Lea controls the faceoff. Zayden Brewer fires it into the zone, in the west zone. So it's Brewer and Ulvey, along with Nate Herr and number 17, Jacob Kolker. Penalty killers right now. And West gets into the zone here, harassed by Herr in the corner, and it goes around the other side to Tosh. Jacoby firing it in behind the goal. And a shot that goes to the side of the net, and then Mosey's behind there. Herr is fighting for it back there. And so far they've held him off, but can't quite clear the zone here with a minute 12 to go in the West power play. Stolen away by Brewer. He plays it around a man on that far side and picks it up there. Can he get the shorthander done? He's got somebody out front with Casey Ulvey camped out there, but can't quite get a pass to him, and it's knocked out of the zone with 56 seconds left in the power play. 2-0 West. There's a shot that has to be saved by their young goaltender Brecky. Stick save, and it goes the other way here with 40 seconds left in the West power play. They cruise in with Tosh, and a head of steam going there, and he knocked it around to the other far corner. And stuck between skates for a moment, and then knocked out of the zone by the Tiger D, and 27 seconds left in Edvinson's penalty at the start of the second period here, as Tosh walks in and then gets it knocked away from him by Kolker. Penalty is going to be done in 10 seconds as it goes into the far corner. Got to hold him off a little bit longer. That one goes through the crease, hitting traffic into the near corner. 2 seconds left in the penalty, and Edvinson's on the ice, and he will stay on the ice and help out defensively here as we're back to full strength. With 15 minutes exactly to go in period number 2. 2-0 West. And some changes here as fresh into the game is Tyler Balf, senior forward for the Tigers, as they got a lot of work to do here to get back into this one. And West again with the possession, and a shot that goes wide and up almost into the netting, but Kolker plays it across ice trying to hit Balf in stride, but that kind of was behind him. But it's Brewer who picks it up in that far corner, and he's working back there with Edvinson to knock it free and try and put in our first goal of the night here, first home goal of the season. But only 4 shots. We haven't taken any here in the second period, as They got one shot so far on that power play in the second period, and that's an icing call on Albert Lea. They'll bring it back to Olsen's right for the face-off. Almost 3 minutes into the second. 14:04 to go. And out there is Ethan Brownlee, number 13. He'll be in the face-off. Also, Fletcher Persig out there looking for his second goal of the season. He thinks it's easy to score. His first game, he got one last Friday as a freshman. And Olvey probably thinks the same way. Casey got the same deal. He's a sophomore, got his first varsity goal on Friday. See if he can get one now, as that one kind of tinged on the post over there. Thought I heard that anyway, maybe. As another shot out front, it's loose, and they can't quite seal the deal. As Brownlee had a shot, and the rebound went into the corner. Matt Erickson yelling at the bench here to keep into the game, and let's go. Stuck along the half wall on the far side. Kicked free and out of the zone. Here comes West on the charge. But McGill was standing in the way of that one, and once you run into Sam, you're not going very far. As that one goes into the near corner, and here comes Drew Ulvey on the run. He throws it in there, and it goes around the back. Line change for Albert Lea, and boy, that thing sailed all the way into the Albert Lea zone as they were making that line change. That thing had a lot of pace on it. They finally caught up to it, and here's Brewer going the other way. He gets it ahead to Kolker, but it's taken away before the top of the circle there. 12.5 to play in the second period. And offsides, says the official there, so they'll face off at the red dot outside their blue line with 12:32 left to go in the middle period. It's 2-0 West. And one shot each here in the second period. And Albert Lea's got to pick that pace up. 5 shots in the first 21.5 minutes of the game. That's just not going to get it done. The referee is warning Keach about his positioning, and the face-off is won by West. They knock it into our end. Olsen stops it behind the goal for his teammates. Brewer to her. Nate sends it to red line and bounces a few times, and West trying to send it the other way. Finally get into the zone. Too far for number 14, Braden Keach, who already has a goal today. And 2 on the season. His was the shorthanded goal. As Kolker out in front. That was a chance there for, looked like Casey Olvey, as it's knocked out of the zone by the Scarlets, and Albert Lea having to regroup here with 11:47 to go. As the puck goes into the Albert Lea defensive zone, it's stopped there by Olsen, picked up by her. Nate reverses ice and gets it knocked away from him into the far corner. Held in, actually by the West for a bit, but they'll ring it around, and now finally out. Albert Lea girls basketball team leading 14-8 now. There's 7:48 left in their first half. And a low-scoring affair there. 2 teams that are struggling, but Albert Lea's had the lead most of that game, not all. Here it's 2-0 West as we had an icing, and it brought it back to Olsen's left for the face-off. And immediately gets knocked down the other way, but no Tigers are there to take advantage and get on a fast break there, or a breakaway. West back the other way as Keaton Dorzik, a 2-goal scorer in their opening game, puts it into play around the back of the goal, and now along that half wall. He's got it again, but it's out of the zone, so they're going to have to regroup. 10:54 to go. 2 shots each in this period. And Albert Lea zips it into the zone, and Brecky stops it and hands it off to a teammate. So they give that a shot. for Albert Lee. We'll take it. 7 in the game and 3 here in the second period. As we hold it in the zone, and actually Persig is chasing it down over there on the half wall, along with Ethan Hauser, trying to get something cooking here for the good guys. And out in front, it gets knocked away by the defense. McGill out there whacking away at it as he got closer to the goal there, but that went out towards the point, and it's knocked away by the Scarlets. And icing will bring it back for the face-off with 10:02 to go in the second. Yeah, the basketball game did start 15 minutes after this one, but it seems like they're dragging on. With 6:43 to go, maybe the JV game went long or something. They still have 6:48 left in their first half. And it's 14-8, Albert Lee over Worthington. Girls, timeout here. I don't know if you got a short commercial you can play here, and we'll take the break here from our sponsors here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
We're hiring. The Albert Lee Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
And a timeout as we have 10:02 to go in the second period. 2-0 West. Both goals scored in that first period, a shorthanded and an even strength. And that's 3-2 in shots this period in favor of Albert Lee. Brecky, the West goalie, heading back to his net. And Olsen will make the trek down to his side. Ledger's done a good job. He's got 14 saves and 16 chances. 2 goals were more breakaway type, with no defensive help on the side that the puck went in. As Brock Scott has it now for Albert Lee as they try and put some pressure on this West team, keep it in that zone for a while, get some shots going here. Back around the back and to the near half wall. Zipped out of there by the Scarlets. Actually, they haven't even left the zone yet. They circled back, kept it in there, and then the Tigers able to have a threat still with Brua at the blue line, sending it in. Gets it back there. Casey Olvey fighting back there. They try and shove it in the corner, and then there's some pushing and shoving of each other out in front. The referees get in there. Stop that. Boy, that number 12 for West, Grady Schmidt, he's a big dude. I don't know who was pushing and shoving with him. Looked like Casey Olvey. Grady's a grown man out there. Look at he's 7 feet tall, doesn't he? He's like taller than everybody. Here he comes back to the bench. So they'll face off to the left of Brecky. 9:23 to go in the second. Got a couple more shots there, so it's 16-9 total shots in favor of West, but we're picking up the pace a bit. There's a one-timer from the top of the circle by Nate Herr that goes wide into the near corner. And a hard check of Brua. Got the crowd a little testy there, but nothing illegal, says the referee, as the puck is played out by the Scarlets. And here they come on the charge. Tosh trying to weave his way around players, and it's taken away by Nate Herr back there, and now Brua has it. The captain gets knocked into the corner by a West player as he knocked it out of the zone, though. Did his job defensively, and he gets it to Balf, taking it into the zone. He's 1-on-4. He did have Enfinson behind him, and he took a whack at it, but I think he missed. A swing and a miss there for Evan. But he's working hard across the ice there at the half wall, trying to hold it in the zone. I can't quite do it. Now West has a chance. 3-on-2. They move in. The shot saved. It's at the side of the goal right now, and Tiger D working tough. They're keeping it away from Olsen and the goal. In the far circle, still held in by the Scarlets. To the back goal line, taken away there by Drew Olvey. And out of the zone momentarily anyway. West will put another attack together as Schmidt knocks it in there from his 7-foot vantage point. Yeah, work it around to the back again of the net. And 2 players each team kicking it around back there, and pops free, and it's Ethan Hauser with it. He sends it out of the zone off the glass. 7.5 to play in the middle period. 2-0 West. 16-9 in shots West, as it's brought back into the defensive side of the Albert Lea Tigers by Grady Schmidt. Getting tired of saying his name. He's out there a lot, and he's affected play. He had 1 penalty. He hasn't scored a goal, 1 other 2, but they have a lot of 2-goal scorers here in their second game of the year, as it's stuck again along that back wall. 7 minutes to go. And a hard hit there by McGill. We got a piece of him anyway. And the Tigers get it out of the zone, and the chase is on for the puck. And it looks like Scarlett's got to it first. It's knocked out of the zone, but then everybody was clear, so they walked in. Hauser, as I might be getting him. Casey Alvey, 8 and 9 looks the same. It was Alvey, not Hauser. As West swooping in, but taken out of the play by Brua. Nice defensive play there for Zayden. And he's trying to get it. He's like got 3 guys on him, and then he's trying to knock it out of the zone. He can't quite do it. It goes back behind the goal again. McGill's on that side trying to pick it up. But Herr is the one who tried to get it out. Couldn't quite. The shot from the point goes into the near corner. And there's 6 minutes to play in the second. Brock Scott hustles out on the ice. Herr to Brua, the defensive pair. Ahead to Kolker with Brock Scott and Casey Alvey out there. And as they try and get a goal, we need some scoring here, boys. It's 5:44 to go. West pitching a shutout with their sophomore rookie goaltender, Brecky, who gets that slow roller and stops play with 5:34 to go. Tosh and Schmidt coming out on the ice. Enter also with them. Their top line. And Albert Lea counters with Anfinson, Golf, and looks like Steeler in the face-off here against Grady. Nope, Jacoby Tosh is in there with him. To the left of the goaltender. And it's controlled by West, and they get it out of the zone with 5:29 to go. And they're on a 3-on-1 breakaway here, and Olsen gets in the way of that one and knocks it behind him. Nice job for Ledger. And on the run is number 14, Zayden Brua, into the zone and around in the corner near side. Trying to get something cooking, but can't quite do it. West coming the other way. And it's Jacoby Tosh who takes it into the zone. He gets it taken away from him by Anfinson. Can't get anything cooking, though, and West brings it back in. And a chance there as Olsen got in the way of Grady Schmidt's scoring opportunity. And he has been piling up the saves here. 15 saves for Ledger Olsen in his varsity debut in net. As here comes Anfinson with a shot, as he just got across the blue line there and let it rip, but it in the near corner. We're down to 4:25 to go in the second period. No goals this period, but plenty of shots. 4 for them. We've taken 6. And trying to get double the shots that we had in the first period of 4. As McGill runs a man into the back wall there, and then he kicks the puck free into the near corner. And a shot from the point that's saved by Brecky, but the rebound is still loose out in front, and they can't quite get it in there. As they were fighting, that was Fletcher Persig. There's a chance there at the end, but the whistle blows because the net came undone there. And they'll face off to the right of Brecky with 3:57 to go here in the second. A couple more shots for Albert Lea. They're up to 11 in the game. 7 this period. Yes, goes back around the other side and held into the zone, and the shot goes through the crease there and into the corner. That shot was taken out front by Drew Olvey. And there's a turnaround shot for Persig. Goes behind the goal. McGill trying to center it out front to Ethan Brownlee. As the third line gets a goal. Albert Lea, no shutout tonight, West guys, as they put that one in, and gonna give it credited to Persig, his second varsity goal in as many games. He's on fire. A great start for the freshman to this season. As Fletcher makes it 2-1 here in the second with 3:32 to go. His brother graduated last year, Connor, the high scorer of the team last year. And Fletcher coming along just fine with his second of the season at even strength, and 3:25 to go. It's 2-1 West. Try and pick up an assist here. So they give McGill and Brownlee the, jeez, my pen just exploded.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, it's the back end just popped right off of it with the ink thing. You know? Anyway, assists there for Ethan Brownlee and Sam McGill on the goal by Persig. That makes it 2-1 here. 3:01 to play in the second, and the shots are a lot more even now. 19-14 in favor of West. I did have another pen out here somewhere. Oh, here's one in my notebook. Just a pen destroyer. And face off to Olsen's right. Controlled by Albert Lea. Brua plays it out of the zone, and here comes the Tiger offense again, led by Casey Olvey. And it goes into the near corner. They're smelling blood in the water here. They want to tie it up here before the second period ends. That'd be great, as West has other ideas. And there's a hard check at the blue line by Nate Herr. Drops a guy, and Tigers coming the other way. Kolker knocked off his stride by the Scarlet D. And it still goes into the Tiger zone. And icing will be called with 2:24 to go. They'll bring it back to the other side for a faceoff. Some life here for the boys. The girls are hanging on. There's 20 seconds left in their first half. They're up 18-13. Basketball at OJ Gym. Love to see them get a win and get some confidence going. There's a shot off the face-off by number 7, Dorzik, that went whistling wide of the goal. Tigers trying to get a last-minute goal here in the second period to get a tie. What a turnaround that would be, because it was looking kind of bleak with 4 shots in that first period and trailing 2-0, including a shorthanded goal on a power play where I think they got only 1 shot, Albert Lea. But they've turned it around a little bit here with 10 shots in this second period and a goal by young Persig. Here's Balf, has it, 19, fires it in, right on goal, and stopped by Brecky with 1:42 to play. Now we're just 4 shots back, 19-15. "17 saves for young Ledger Olsen." Albert Lea. Face off. Ethan Brownlee doing the honors for the Tigers. Back to the point, and it's Brua with a shot. It was loose out on the rebound, but McGill pushing and shoving with Brooks Balcol, a freshman out there. Sam, don't pick on the freshman. As he will not back down from anybody, but close, but no Seagar there. With 1:36, they'll face off to the right of Brecky. Same line out there, McGill, along with his guys, Persig and Brownlee, the youngsters. As it works it into the Far side, shot for West, hits traffic out front. Olsen's there to cut off that side if needed, but it goes all the way down the ice with 1:07 to go here in the second. 2-1 West. And they pick it up on the icing, and they'll bring it back for a face-off to Olsen's right. Into the game is Nate Hurd, number 4. Also Brock Scott, number 11. And you got Jacob Kolker, number 17. Brua, 14. Those are the two captains. And now number 9 also in there, Casey Olvey for Albert Lee here in the last 1:04 of the second. As Brua loses his balance back there, but the puck is still loose and then knocked away by Olvey. He gets it to Scott at the red line into the zone with 50 seconds left. And the shot is blocked by Brecky, but the rebound came way out front. West takes it the other way. It's 2-on-2. With Kolker right there too, so he's going to cut him off behind the goal with 36 seconds to go. In period number 2, they're trying to center it here. West turnaround shot, they score! And that is Keaton Dorzik. His first of the game, second of the season, third of the season actually. He got 2 in their game against Osseo. Wow, 30 seconds even left here in the second period, and it's back to a 2-goal lead. As Keaton Dorzik, a junior, makes it 3-1. 25 seconds to go as Albert Lee has it in the offensive zone. See if they can get a last-second goal and tighten it up again, but no, West coming the other way with 16 seconds left, and they're going to walk in and they take another shot, but I thought it went in for a minute, but Olsen apparently saved that one as they have the goalie. The West pulled their goalie for an extra skater, but before they could get him on, they say it was what? I don't know what the cross arms means. They have discussion going on with the referee and the West bench. 5.9 seconds left here in the period, and it's timeout. So 5.9 left, and let's hear about getting the flu shot here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
So 3-1 here with 5.9 seconds left in the second period. Referees are going to make a ruling here. They're going over to the Albert Lee bench. There could still be a goal declared here. It's fast and furious around Olsen. They're talking to Matt Erickson and the bench over there. Well, they just left the PA and they didn't put it on the board, so it's not a goal. It's not a penalty either, so they just called timeout. And now they're explaining it to the goaltender and players on both sides, captains. Oh no, it's going to be a penalty shot. Okay, that's what it is. Penalty shot. The X means we... Second period coming up in the second intermission on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lee refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org. Back here at the Roy, and it's 3-1 in the second intermission, and 3-1 West. So that's not good, but 22-16 they lead in shots, and it was 14-4 in shots after that first period, and a 2-0 lead. So each team getting one goal, and we've got those captured for you here. Jonathan will.
So here's the first Albert Lea goal.
That shot was taken out front by Drew Olvey. And there's a turnaround shot for Perzig. Goes behind the goal. McGill trying to center it out front to Ethan Brownlee. As the third line gets a goal! And it was Perzig who put it in, his second goal of the season. And it was 2-1. That was an even strength goal. And then quickly, 3 minutes later, West answered back. They center it here. West turnaround shot. They score! And that is Keaton Dorzik, his third of the season, first of the game, makes it 3-1. That was that even strength. So that's where we sit here. Do you got any other replays there?
Yeah, I got a shot at goal.
Into the back wall there, and then he kicks the puck free into the near corner. And a shot from the point that's saved by Brecky, but the rebound is still loose out in front, and they can't quite.
Got a good knockout right here.
Good. Second period, that'd be great. As West has other ideas, and I had hopes they were going to tie it, but at the blue line by Nate Herr, drops a guy, and Tigers coming the other way.
And then I got the penalty shot, which audio cut out at the end, so.
Yeah, he skated in and Olsen stopped him. And again, my apologies for not realizing that's what that was with the X sign. It was a penalty shot called there. 7:38 left here in the second intermission. 3-1 in favor of West. Still only 2 penalties in the game. Grady Schmidt for West went in the first period, and Evan Effinson late in the first period into the second period. That power play for West went. Both teams unsuccessful, although West was successful to get in a shorthanded goal on first period, their first goal of the game. But not a lot of penalties, even though it's been a pretty hard-hitting game and a lot of raised sticks and fists down by the goalies as they're trying to save their tender here. As the basketball game is now in the second half. They have 10 minutes left, and the girls are leading 27-21. Albert Lea over Worthington in girls basketball at OJ Gym, as they have been clinging to the lead all through the game, and it'd be great to see them hang on to that. Their first win against 2 losses to start their season. The boys here trying to get to a 2-0 start. They are not ranked or getting votes. West got votes. In fact, I can run through the a coach's poll from Let's Play Hockey. They just released they release them every Tuesday, and so today they came out. And if you go to boys Class A, Mankato West did receive votes. So did Minnesota River, and no other schools around here. But first is Hibbing Chisholm. The Blue Jackets are 3-0, and they've been number 1 for a while now. And Hermantown is second. But Sartell goes from 5th to 3rd. Delano from 3rd to 4th. Warroad from 5th to stay in 5th. They're 2-2 on the year. And any other schools from around here? We got Northfield ranked 9th, a Big 9 school. They're 2-0 for the boys. They went from 10th to 9th. Blake and Breck are always up there in the top 10, it seems like. They're surrounding Northfield. And Laverne is 16th at 3-0. They were 18th up to 16th. Rochester Lords goes from 19th to 18th. Waseca is down from 14th to 19th with a 1-1 record for Class A boys. Class AA has Moorhead for the boys at number 1. They're 4-0, second week at least. For them, Hill Murray is still second, and they're 1-0-1. Minnetonka third. They were up from 4th last week at 3-0-1. Maple Grove is 4th, up from 5th at 4-0. And St. Thomas Academy running out the top 5 with a 3-1 record. They were down from 3rd last week to 5 this week. As far as Big 9 schools or area schools, Southern Minnesota schools maybe even, I don't see very many of them. In fact, none in the rest of the top 20 there. And so receiving votes, no, I don't see any there either. So the girls for Class AA, Hill Murray is at the top again, 7-0 record. And 6-0 is Holy Family. They're second for the second week in a row. Minnetonka is 4-0-1. They went from 4th to 3rd. And girls AA Centennial, the Cougars are 4th, back from 3rd last week. Edina holds on to 5th for a second week in a row. They're 4-2 overall. And no Big 9 schools mentioned in the rest of the top. Well, I guess Northfield is 19th for a second week for the girls at 3-2-1 on the season. But other than that, nobody else from the Big 9 even receiving votes there for AA. But for Class A, Warroad moves from 2nd to 1st with a 4-2 record. Even though the Dodge County Wildcats were 1st last week, they fall to 2nd. They're 6-1. Breck and Blake again with the girls, just like the boys. They're up there top 10. Actually, for the girls, they're both 3rd and 4th. And they were in the same spots last week. Marshall moves to 5th from 6th. Albert Lea falls from 5th to 8th with their 2 losses and a 5-2 record. Mankato East goes from 9th to 10th. They're 4-0-1. This is girls Class A. And Minnesota River clocks in at number 14, up from 16th last week. Laverne is from 18th to 17th. And no other area schools or Big 9 schools in the top 20 there. Fairmont, though, did receive some votes. They're not a Big 9 team, but close enough to us to mention them that they got some votes outside the top 20. So that's how that sits. We still have a couple of minutes. You can play one of those halftime breaks if you got one of those available, or we'll get through the rest of this second intermission and get to the third period. 3-1 West over Albert Lea. And the girls' basketball game continues. We'll get a score on that when we come back here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Same practice, same team, new focus. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. As dentistry has changed, we have too. We still provide routine dental care, but have added cosmetics, smile makeovers, clear braces, Botox, and fillers to our services. We also custom design and 3D print beautiful lifelike dentures in days, not weeks. Don't put off the new smile you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is now Advanced Focus Dental. Learn more at afd.dental.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeaLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeaLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeaLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org. Back here at the Roy for the start of the third period. My camera girl isn't back.
Did we jump over quick or?
I don't know. They went to get some food, and I know there was a pretty long line out there, but I just texted her we're starting. So yeah, maybe.
All right.
as we're underway here. And 3-1 West. And I'm not saying it's over because Albert Lea really did have a nice second period there, but can't let West score anymore here in this game. And here they come, 2-on-2. They knock it into the end, and it's saved by Olsen into the corner. But they have it now. Grady lets one rip, and it goes a little high and over the cage. Hits the back window. Up into the netting and out of play. They're coming. They're at the corner. They're at the corner, so they're close. They're at the corner down here. I was just telling Jonathan went from producing to run the camera here for the start of the third because the girls were getting their little treats and hadn't made it back in time, but it's all right. We're a team here. Say face off to the right of Olsen, and he saves another one into the corner as they've gotten a couple of shots here, West, in the third period. Albert Lea still yet to register one as McGill plays it to the near corner. And the Tigers having a hard time getting it out of the zone. And it works into the far corner. And Brua gets it and sends it out of there. A couple of guys on the ice back there. I thought the referee might have called something, but he didn't. That one goes through the crease. The Tiger, might have been Brua who shot it through there. Anfinson will pick it up. Or Balf, rather. And West gets it out of the zone. Barron, take over. Take over. As back behind the goal it goes, and dug back there by West's Jackson Stark. Starkey. It's got an E at the end of Stark, so it could be an E there, a long E. Into the West zone, and icing is called, so they'll bring it back for a face-off. 15-11 left in the third. 3-1 West, and they now have a 3-0 lead in shots this period. And you can eat cheese balls and stuff and do still your camera work. Yes, I know how that goes. As the puck is back behind the Albert Lea goal, and a backhand didn't get all of it there. That was Fletcher Persick trying to get it out of the zone, but it's held in by the Scarlets. 14:50 to play. I was going to keep track of that basketball game because it was starting to get close. They had cut it down to 3. The Worthington girls, but Albert Lea was still out in front in that game. I'll check the score here in a second as play continues in the Albert Lea zone here. Trying to get it out of there. Get it on the other end of the ice, boys. Let's go. Colker's got it. One-on-one on the side here. He's going to swoop in. He had a shot, but it was cut off at that corner. He still pokes at it, and it's out front loose. And can't. Boy, Casey Olvey had a chance there, but couldn't put it through. Oh, that was as close as you're going to get without getting it. Nice effort there by the offense. As Olvey is out there on the ice for Albert Lea, and he gets it's Nate Herr I see out there along with Colker and Brua, Brock Scott, and there's Casey Olvey with it. He shoots it in there, goes past the goaltender into the corner. Colker chases it down, knocks it into back behind the goal line with 13:30 to play. Then it's loose out front and knocked away by Grady. Actually, this is Tosh. Jacoby on the run over the blue line. Feeds a teammate. The shot goes in. That was 23, Isaac Ullman. Nice passing. And Olsen couldn't catch up to it. And with 13-17 to go in the game, Isaac Ullman makes it 4-1 in favor of the bad guys. Sorry if you're listening in from MANKATO West, but I'm partial. That's the way it goes. Holman scoring. Let's see if he's got any goals on the year yet. He does have one goal, so that's his second. He's on that top line of the Scarlets. Basketball game's tied at 34. As Worthington has come back to make it a thriller with 2.5 minutes left in that one over at O.J. Gym. 34-34, and here 4-1. Tigers really got their work cut out for them now. Brua and her, defensive pair, get it up towards the goal and around the back. Steeler, Balf, and Enfinson out there on this line for the Tigers as try a backwards pass there, and Enfinson, or that's Balf over here on the half wall. They get a shot in there and it goes behind and out of play, and they're going to stop it at 12:25 to go here in the third. 4-4 in shots this period. Face off to Brecky's right, or actually his left, his other right, that is. As it's played in behind the goal. McGill is out there with his buddies Brownlee and Persig on the third line, with Hauser and Olvey on defense, trying to get at least another one here and make it a 2-goal game. But boy, 3 goals is a lot to ask. Third period, with time running down, 12 minutes left. As West gets into the zone, and there's a penalty coming. And that will put number 21 is who it is. Is it 20? Yeah, 21 is Joseph Matson Jr. into the penalty box. Second penalty on West, only one all game long. Evan Enfinson for Albert Lee. Nobody has scored a power play goal, but West did get a shorthanded goal in that first period. So we'll see what Albert Lee can do here with a power play. Brua puts a shot on, but it goes zinging into the near corner. And West able to ricochet it off the glass and all the way down the court. Albert Lee girls with 1:45 left have a 1-point lead now. But Worthington with the ball. It's 35-34, low-scoring basketball game there. But trying to work a W into their season, the girls. As this is turnaround shot from Casey Olvey. That hit traffic out front. It gets knocked out of the zone with 1:24 left in the Albert Lee power play. Came in 1 for 4 in the power play. It's 0 for 1 so far. And hopefully can get one here. Brock Scott flies into the zone. And he had Colker out in the front, and McGill's camped out there too. With Brua and looks like Hauser. That's Casey Olvey on defense over there, number 9. I get the 8 and 9 mixed up a lot. Scott has it on the near circle, or the far circle. He gets it out front to Olvey with 49 seconds left in the man advantage, and it's out in front. And they start shoving McGill around a little bit. He didn't move very much. And play stops with 47 seconds left in the penalty here. 10:37 left in the period. 4-1 West. Girls coming down to the end there. Still a 1-point Albert Lee lead, and their time out there with about 1:07 left. And they boot the West player, Braden Keach, out of the face-off, and they put the guy who scored that last goal, Isaac Ullman, in. And it's won by West. And here they come, 2-on-4. There's 37 seconds left in the power play for Albert Lee. Could really use a goal here, and a power play goal is a good way to get it. They haven't done much here with this one, as West takes it away again. And they're going to retreat and waste some more time, down to 18 seconds. And that one flies all the way down to the far near corner with 10 seconds left. Albert Lee coming the other way with it. One last try as it is advanced behind the goal. And now back to full strength right now with 9:47 to play in the third period. And the stoppage brings it back to the West. Oh, they got an injured West player back there behind the goal. 9:47 left. Worthington has a 1-point lead now on Albert Lee with 53 seconds left in the girls basketball game, and they're trying to score again, and they get fouled. It's 36-35 Worthington. 49 seconds left. Here, the player has gotten off the ice and back to the bench, and we're going to have a face-off on the red dot near side here, outside the Albert Lee blue line, with 9:47 to go in the third, trailing 4-1. Not working out for either of the girls or the boys here tonight for basketball or hockey. And the boys basketball is on the road at Triton. I don't have a score on that. As play continues into the Albert Lee defensive zone. And coming up with it, I thought Persig was going to get it, but it was taken away from him and back behind the goal. And Olsen goes back there to stop it. Teammate Brua finally got to it there, barely beating a West player to the puck. With 9:10 to play, trailing by 3 goals. And back to the near side, near half wall, and out of the zone. Played there by McGill. Sends it into the zone, but West right there to nab it and go the other way. With 8:50 to play. Still 31 seconds left in the girls basketball game, and a 1-point Worthington lead there at the free throw line. Missed. Still 1 point. Albert Lee has to get that rebound and go down here and score. And the boys here have to get something going. Had 0 for 2 on the power play. And the one goal they did get was from the freshman Fletcher Persig, his second of the season. West waltzing in here and trying to put pressure on Olsen. That one is deflected by Ledger into the, I guess it went out of play, into the netting with 8:08 to go. As face off to the right of Ledger. And that one is won by West. They had a shot, but it was blocked by traffic, and then how were they able to get it out of the zone? And into the West end and out of the West end. 7:46 to go. The icing will bring it back to the West end, though, for a face-off. Final seconds of the girls' basketball game, and Worthington still up 1. They're in a break. We'll do the same thing Thursday with boys basketball and boys hockey. I'll be here with my crew doing the game against Rochester Mayo, I think it is, and Winona will be at OJ Gym taking on the boys in buckets with Lance and his crew. And then Monday, the choir concert. Yes. Tosh, he's got a head of steam. Boy, that guy is fast. He loses the puck, though. It's picked up here now by, I don't have a number 20. That's Bodie Miller on the JV squad. Maybe that's who that is. But I don't have a 20 on the varsity squad for Albert Lee. Might be Bodie. 7:17 to play. And a 4-1 West lead, still in the Albert Lee defensive zone, where they have spent far too much time this evening. As Brua digs it out of there. And the whistle stops play, and then there's more pushing and shoving and contact out in front. And see if they can sort this out. 6:55 to go in the third here. And over at the basketball gym, it's 18 seconds left. Albert Lea at the free throw line, down by 1. To Worthington. Faceoff's going to be to Olsen's left when we resume here. Shots are 29-22, so that's 7-6 in favor of West in the third, and overall they got the shot lead with the 4-1 score in goals as well. It's been a fairly good game. Some lapses here for Albert Lea. Thinking they can overcome that. West is a pretty solid team, and they're going to be in the top half of the Big Nine as well as Albert Lea. So much for the 2-2 ties we've had here the last 2 times in this building. It's 4-1 right now. We're going to hustle to get 3 more goals and tie this one up at 4. Only 6:25 to play. Basketball game tied at 37. They have a timeout with 17 seconds left. And here comes Albert Lea on the prowl, and that one is blocked by Brecky up into the netting. A shot taken there by Ethan Brownlee, the sophomore. Nice effort there. McGill's out there with Scott and Kolker. No, McGill's coming back out. Kolker, Scott, and Casey Olvey, along with Ethan Hauser, number 8, and number 2 is Drew Olvey. As they try and get a goal here, and to the right of the West goalie, it's held in momentarily here as Kolker has it. And he fires one with his left-handed shot, and it got knocked down by traffic in front. Olvey tried to rescue it, but West comes up with it. And here they go the other way with 5:50 to go. That's poked away nicely there by Olvey, Drew Olvey. One of those 2 sophomore Olveys who are doing so well this early season. Knocked out of there by the Scarlets with 5.5 to play. Basketball game might be headed to overtime. It's tied at 37 with 7 seconds left, and it just went out of bounds. To Worthington, though, and they're underneath their own basket. Thrilling conclusion to that basketball game. And they made a basket with, at the buzzer, Worthington makes the bucket to win 39-37. Quite an effort there for the Albert Lea girls, though. And very close. But, Scott, they had a pretty good lead there in that first half. Here, 4-1, pretty much all West, as they fly into the zone again, taken away by the Tigers. And hard hitting into the wall in front of the West bench. Ullman involved in that one for the Scarlets with ball. 5 minutes to play. 4-1 West. Balf picks it up and he gives it over to Brua, who spins through traffic and into the zone. But he gets it knocked off of his stick, and back the other way come the Scarlets. Who's flying to the zone, and there's a save for Olsen, as he has 27 saves and 31 chances tonight. His varsity debut in goal. 4 goals scored, though, and they'll have to work on that defense a little bit, helping out the goaltender, and also scoring some more goals of your own. West, though, has a shutout to their credit over Osseo, and now just 1 goal given up so far to Albert Lea. So they've got the defense figured out early in the season. As flying in to the zone is Ethan Brownlee. He's got some speed on his skates. West coming the other way. Flying in is Dorzak, and he gets stopped by Olsen, who covers it up, and the 32nd shot does not score for West, but 4:17 to go now, and it's 4-1 Scarlets. Dorzak looking for his 2nd goal of the game, and 4th of the season. He's on a roll to start this year. There's a timeout called here, I guess, and 4:17 to go. West leading 4-1 and by 10 in shots, 32 to 22. Take a little quick break here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
We're hiring. The Albert Lea Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
And once again, the girls' basketball game ended unfavorably for our girls as they fall to 0-3. And last second shot untied it, 39-37 I believe the score was. Worthington winning at OJ Gym tonight. Let's see if I can find a boys basketball score here. They're at Triton. As I go boys basketball scores and try and find an Albert Lea score or anything strange along the way that I see. Some of them have scores and others do not, and I don't see ours yet as they come close to a face-off here with 4:17 left in the third. No score on the hub for the Albert Lea Triton game. They might be online though. We'll check that too. As Albert Lea on the attack with Brock Scott and Colker and Ovi out there. Casey, but a whistle stops play offsides is the call, and 4:02 remain. The face-off controlled by West and into the zone already as Tosh gets it taken away from him by the Tigers, and here comes Casey Elvey. He fires one in there and it goes behind the goal, and Colker was the first one to it, and he passes it to the far side. He's got it again, and I don't see anything on the on their Facebook page either of the score here of this game, of the Triton game for boys basketball. So not yet anyway. 3:35 to go. Face off, red dot far side on the blue line for West, and at 3:35 to play, they got a 3-goal lead. Scarlets looking for more as they send it in. Ready fires it around the back of the goal. And looking pretty dire here for these Tigers to start the season undefeated again. 1-1 looks likely, with Winona coming to town on Thursday. And West working it behind their own goal. Still good effort being put out here by the Tigers, though, with 3:08 to play. They're hitting hard and digging into the corners, and just didn't go their way here tonight. As Brua trying to pass it in there, and that was stolen away, but held in by her. They stopped play, though. Did net come off? Might have, yeah. That's what they're working on. So 2:53 to play. And a 4-1 West lead. Yeah, the boys basketball team losing 91-88 at home yesterday to Dover Iota. A high-scoring affair. It was fun, a fun game. We were there for that one last night on AlbertLeeLive.com. They're at Triton. They'll be home Thursday, taking on Winona. These boys, I said Winona, but it's basketball Winona, and the hockey's playing Mayo here on Thursday at the Roy, and we'll have both of those on Albert Lea Live. 2:36 to go. A little scrum in front of the West bench is won by the Scarlets as they throw it into the corner and around the back. 2:23 to play. 4-1 West. Brua brings it into the zone. He's had a pretty good game. I've called his name a ton. He's involved himself very nicely as Has Colker and Casey Olvey and a lot of the guys. Called McGill's name a lot. And Paul, Steeler, those guys all putting forth the effort, but has not been rewarded here tonight with 2:11 to play, down 3 goals. So face off to Brecky's left. That was knocked all the way down into the Albert Lee end. They have a nice pass across, but it was too far for Braden Keach. Otherwise, it might be 5-1. As Olsen was kind of hung out to dry there. The defense not getting back. And West now with a man out in front of everybody. They can't get it to him. They do get into the zone with 1:45 to go. And it between the circles, that was taken away by the Tiger D momentarily. West gets it back. Centering pass knocked away. Then a shot hits traffic out front. And it's Persig who knocks it down the ice and races to the bench for a change. Out comes Casey Elvey with 1:23 to play. And no games Friday for Albert Lee that we're doing anyway. They might be on the road, but no games tomorrow, no games Friday or Saturday for that matter for us here on Albert Lee Live. But there's 4 games and events next week, starting with the choir concert on Monday night. 1:08 left here, 4-1 West, facing off to Brecky's left. He's had a stellar night in goal, giving up the first goal of the year for the Scarlet D. They're 16-1 in total goals on the 2 games they've played. Final minutes underway here. Albert Lee now 6 goals on the year and have given up 5 in their 2 games as Scott tried to race in there and get a shot but couldn't quite get there. Colker steals it, centers it, but it goes behind Casey Olvey and out of the zone with 35 seconds to play. And Albert Lee bench looking for an infraction there, nothing called. As Colker Brua picks it up rather and gets it to Colker. Back to Brua, he's got a chance. No, he left it behind him. Pushed out of the play by the defender there. 17 seconds left. A random stick out in the middle of the pond here as they move in again, and that's taken away by Nate Herr with 6 seconds left. It gets out of play. And last change of personnel with McGill and Brownlee out there. I would imagine their running mate, Fletcher Persick. Nope, he's going to stay on the bench. They sent Hauser out there. With Brua. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was Persick. He was the one. He was busy talking. He was supposed to be out here, and McGill says, "Hey, rookie, get out here." But that rookie has been playing fantastic. 2 goals in 2 games for Fletcher Persick as a freshman. His first varsity minutes. So he's one bright spot for this team as the game ends there in a 4-1 West victory. Let's take our Service Master cleanup break. And we'll come back and show you any replays we have from the 3rd period and wrap things up here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X and catch all the action on AlbertLeeLive.com. back here at the Roy. Third period, 4-1 final here. They scored 1 goal, West did, in that third period, and that was it for Isaac Ullman. His goal made it 4-1. About 4 minutes into the third. And if you don't have it, that's fine. It's a West goal anyway.
This one's some shots on goal from both ends. So.
All right.
Down
here. Trying to get it out of there. Get it on the other end of the ice, boys. Let's go. Colker's got it. One-on-one on the side here. He's going to swoop in. He had a shot, but it was cut off at that corner. He still pokes at it, and it's out front loose. And can't. Boy, Casey Colby had a chance there.
And then I have the goal from West.
Feeds a teammate. The shot goes in. That was 23, Isaac Ullman. Nice passing.
And then I have some saves.
Okay. Moves fly into the zone, and there's a save for Olsen. As he has.
That's what I got.
All right, so it is 4-1 final here for Mankato West. The girls basketball team losing 39-37 on last-second shot from Worthington at OJGM. No score on the boys basketball game at Triton just yet, as they played back-to-back nights. But couldn't get it done here. But Fletcher Persig looking good. 2 goals in 2 games as a freshman, his first 2 varsity games. He's going to think he can score every game. He's going to be having a rude awakening here pretty soon. But, hey, as long as he can keep it going, that's great. And I thought, even though he gave up 4 goals, there wasn't a lot of defensive help on those goals. But Ledger Olsen, his first varsity game, he made a lot of saves. They've turned the scoreboard off. I don't remember how many saves he had, but it was in the 20s for sure. But 4 goals was just too much. And they fall 4-1 here at the Roy. So we'll be back Thursday with more boys hockey and boys basketball, too, on AlbertLeaLive.com as well. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks to Farron. Thanks for you to tune in. And I am Jay Paul. Have yourself a great night.
Carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained? Call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeaLive.com page or call or text JPaul at 507-402-1600.
We're hiring. The Albert Lee Bus Company is looking to add additional bus drivers and monitors to its team. This is ideal for retirees, parents, or anyone looking for supplemental income. No experience is necessary, with paid training and a sign-on bonus of $1,000 after 6 months. With a flexible work schedule, you can drive when it works for you. Give us a call or head over to our website today.
Your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.